What is up, folks? Yes, the True Vapor Show, number 88. And you're like, damn, what time is it, ST? Well, it's 12 noon Central. I know time is off. Apologize for that. Didn't even think I was going to do a show, but it's happening anyway because I went ahead and took off today. So, yay on me, whatever. Anyway, without further ado, take it away, Mark.
What's going on, everybody? What am I vaping on? I just kind of woke up a little while ago.
Dang.
I know I slept in real late today. The Boss 3000 with the Sherman, the Icon with the Minikin Kodama, and I will be vaping on the what is it? The Sense something R
Sub R,
Sub
yes.
R today. E-liquid. Oh shit. I still got some of the honey cream from Philip Rock. And in the Sherman, I have. Oh, where's it at? I think it's gone. There we go. Some of the. Is that Camelot? Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, there you go. The exclusive reserve custard bourbon goodness. Other than that, that's it.
All right. Well, today I am on the Govad with the Therion. Nice little setup there. Also, rocking my Sherman on the Boss Genesis. And what else am I rocking? Doing the Boss 3000 XL version 1. Nobody really has these right here. I'm pretty much the only one. Just if y'all want to know. Rocking the Goon on top of there. And I'll probably take one of these atomizers off here shortly. There it is. Mark's rocking the stainless. I'm doing the black for the Sub R challenge. So, juices. Hit that donut, baby. Some Raz Hole. Some Hit That Juice. Some Monkey Nuts. Or is that? Yep, that's right. I can't remember which I had. And there's another one here, and I don't see it in front of me. Oh, there it is. My blueberry something for my door. So that's actually what I'm rocking in the Sense tank. So we'll do that here in a little bit. Now, I got to thinking last night, hey, it appears I'm going to have time to do a show. And by the way, real quick, too, Mike might possibly join us here in a little bit. I don't know, but maybe. But anyway, I got to thinking last night, Sense sent quite a few folks out these tanks. This is the packaging right here. And it comes with quite a bit of stuff. But I was thinking, hey, they want us to do this challenge. Now, I didn't know if the challenge actually consisted of just putting this together and doing a video showing us vaping on it, or if they wanted a video watching us actually building it all. Quite frankly, I really didn't know what. But I hit Mark up. I said, why don't we do this challenge live today? I don't think I've seen anybody do that yet. And Mark was kind of same way as me, really didn't know what the challenge was to it. So he just assumed, he went ahead and built his last night. So I got home from work and I said, well, I'll build mine too. So I built mine last night while we sat in the Zoom room just hanging out. So I'll show you the build I got on it. I'll show you what's in it, and we'll vape on them. But actually, you sitting here watching us build it is not going to happen. But I mean, it's like building anything else. Now, I do want to say this though. The challenge to this is, like me and Mark was discussing, I guess it would be to wrap your own coils and come in where you need to come in with the pre-made coil to make all that work together. But what Sense does, they actually give you 4 wrapped coils on top of the pre-made coils with it. So if you put all that in, you're going to come out at a perfect 0.20. You should anyway. And that's exactly what I came out with. What did you hit on yours?
Perfect. 0.2 with the the coils that were in the box.
Yes.
And for those of you that don't know what it is,
oh yeah, go take it away, Mark.
It's a tank. On the bottom, there we go. On the bottom right here, this is a sub-ohm tank, and on the top is an RDA right here. So you have to build those coils to match the resistance of the coil head on the inside. And as you vape it, you're vaping the RDA and the sub-ohm tank at the same time.
Yeah.
So the challenge, is to match the resistance, which is, if you're not like a perfect builder, it could be kind of hard for some people.
So you ask yourself, why? Why have this? Why do this right here? The answer I can only give you is I don't know. I guess it's just something that's kind of cool, something different to try. From what we've been told, they only made a limited number of these. It's not going to be something that they've mass produced unless something changes. I doubt it will, but it was, something they just messed around with. But what I'm going to do today, towards the end of the video, and I'll tell you how to get in on it. Like I said, I've built the black. The black is mine, but I am going to be giving away a stainless one right here. So stick around towards the end of the video, and then I'll tell you how you can possibly win this one right here. And then, like I said, a little bit later on in the video, I got to make sure I'm off here by 1 o'clock. Also, there's somebody else that's doing something. If I'm correct, Mark, he was on the show, but I know you don't remember.
Vapori is
Vapori is doing a raffle today. Is it on Instagram or is it on something else?
That I don't know. I don't remember if it's on Instagram or YouTube or what.
Okay, I'm not 100% mad because there's always so many things going on. Plus, my mind right now is in Atlanta. I'm leaving out first thing in the morning, and I've kind of got my mind set towards that. So you got to forgive me. I'm a little scatterbrained right now. I've still got a lot of stuff to do. That's the reason why I took off today also. But so let me think of where I'm at again. Okay, yeah. So see, my mind's ready to go from there.
I leave at 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow.
Yes, Mark flying out. I'm actually leaving my house at 5. I'm hooking up with Adam Miller, and there's a few of us going. We're kind of following. We've got a little caravan of folks going over. It's not too bad of a drive. It's about, I think, about a 4.5-hour drive. So we'll jet over, but Mark and them will be on the ground before we get there. But it sounds like everybody's going to start getting there at least around lunchtime or so. I think, Mark, you said you and Brian are getting in around 10:30 or something.
Yep.
So
a lot of nothing to do.
A lot of folks coming in for this one. Going to be awesome. Of course, I always love it when it's like this. I mean, we were just in Detroit a couple weeks ago, and here we are again getting hooked up. So this is pretty cool. It'd be neat if we could do this every couple of weeks, even though Mark would probably have a stroke. But
yeah. I'm already panicking about this fucking expo. It's going to be so packed with people.
Definitely going to be a lot of folks at this point. A lot of vendors, this will be an eye-opening one, I think, for a lot of us because there'll be so much cool stuff there. But it won't be just like you've gone to an event to hang out with some buddies. This will actually be walking around the event and getting to look at some cool stuff there. Oh, thank you, Jeff. Yes, we will see you. I believe Jeff is you're going to have. What's Jeff do? He's got a liquid, an e-juice or something booth. You got a, huh?
Does he?
Jeff, what do you've got something going on there? I know you do. I know I've seen something. Even though I see crap all the time and I can't keep up with everything. Okay. So yeah. Not me. I'm just working at the game. Oh, okay. Okay.
Alexa, what's the forecast for Atlanta?
Dude, if my video gets pulled because Alexa comes on here.
6 degrees with partly sunny skies. Today, you can look for intermittent clouds with a high of 60 degrees and a low of 48 degrees.
I will kill you if Alexa gets.
Alexa, what's the forecast for the weekend in Atlanta?
In Atlanta, Georgia, it'll be a cloudy weekend with a high of 74 and a low of 55.
Nice.
74, is that like shorts or jeans weather?
For you, well, I mean, 30-degree weather for you is like short weather, isn't it?
You're right. Time to break out the bikini.
Yep, it looks like it is a bikini time. I think I'll still stick with jeans on this one. Just as quick as I wear shorts, something crazy will happen. So anyway, so yeah, are y'all doing a show? I didn't even get confirmation on that. You know if you're doing a show tonight or not?
We told everybody we were, but we really don't have the time to. So I don't know. I could text Brian right now and ask him. Let's see.
Yeah, I didn't know if
he's probably gonna tell me I don't know much.
Yeah, well, tell him we're live right now, and I'm trying to help him out since. Well, he's probably watching the show in the office, so I'm certain he ought to just throw something up in chat. I know he's not talking with a patient or anything, so
he's probably not even at work.
You've got somebody else's Alexa going off at their house. Nice. I'm leaving in about 2 hours for Atlanta. Nice. Yeah, I'll be leaving tomorrow at 5 in the morning. Get ready. That'll be a good time, though. We're staying till, I don't know what time we're going to roll out Sunday, but
it's a good coil, single coil to put in the Ferro RTA. I don't have the Ferro yet, but I know Brian did. Brian had the nerve to say it was better than the Sherman. I could have slapped him last night.
Brian actually put a dual build in his. What's up, Truggin? Thank you, sir. Thank you. And I guess that was for you. I guess he's just going to follow you around, Mark, whatever show you're on, right?
Probably.
Because I know he didn't do that for me. Yeah, Brian actually did a build while we were in the room last night on his. It's a postless deck, and he put a dual build in it because we were trying to figure out the wicking on it. But I will let y'all in on this. When he vaped on it, he was just like, there was nothing else better out there. Now, that was kind of a bold statement to make after a few pulls on it, but I don't know. Do what?
Buy another Alien or order the Predator? Order the Predator. Predator way better than the Alien, I think.
Why are you telling?
He says.
Oh, okay. I see. Never mind. I see. Never mind.
Fuck that.
So, all right. So, yeah, we've got our little I don't know, dude. I mean, here we go. I'll show you the breakdown of this thing a little bit as best as what I can. But for those of y'all that have not seen this, what am I going to throw this? I'll just throw this on my Excel. So, first and foremost, there's the box. It's going to come in right there. This box.
Is this the review?
No, I'm not doing a review. I'm just going to show them a quick, just basically what they're going to get out of it. If you are to get your hands on it. We're still kind of in the dark on some of it, but there's a little where your tank would be. You get 2 pre-made coils, and in that box, you get a whole lot of stuff. You get your pre-mades wrapped, some extra O-rings, basically the basic stuff you normally would get. So the device itself, or the atomizer itself, let me put this on here. Now, it kind of reminds me just a little bit of the Heracles RTA. It has that look almost. So But the tank itself, for the sub-ohm portion of it, it's a bottom fill. So you would actually screw this off, which would reveal the deck just for your little single pre-made coil. Screw it in. You have to fill it from below, put it on. Now, here's where people could run into some issues with this tank. Some people might do all the stuff at the bottom and then build it, put your coils on it, and realize, oh, wow, I still need to fire those coils to make sure everything's good on it. Well, if you do that, you already got everything set up down here. The thing that you want to do with this one, and let me take that top off. There is my build on there, wicked. The thing that you would want to do is install your coils first, do the build, get that all out the way. You won't even have to have your coil in at the bottom yet. Take care of all that. You can wick it and then put the coil in at the bottom, juice it up, get everything wicked. The only thing I can tell you to say is I'm guessing the challenge is for this one, if you don't use the coils that come with it, you're going to have to put a build on it and make sure all this comes in correctly, or I really don't know where you're going to be with it. And you know what I just had happen?
What?
This thing was leaking.
Told you, mine's leaking too.
And what's so weird about that is it's leaking from the sub-ohm portion, which to me, that shouldn't even leak.
Yep. Mine was been leaking from there also, and I can't find out where it's leaking at.
Wow. And I mean, that was quick because I've had this just sitting, the atomizer by itself. I just put it on here, and while I was showing this to you, I put my hand right here. I was like, what the hell was that? And dude, it was just dripping down the side of my mouth. Wow, there it goes. It's coming out the rear.
Where's it coming out at? The window or the air hole?
Hold on, let me look.
My windows are wet on mine. The little glass windows are wet.
Oh, man, I left my flashlight in my truck. I had a good light I could have seen. Let me turn my lamp on real quick and see if I can get an idea.
You see?
No, it's coming from the bottom.
Is it?
How is that going on?
Check this shit out.
All right, folks. So we're going to do some surgery real quick. While we're on here, Lord have mercy. Oh, wow.
Looks like it's coming from the airflow control, like in between the airflow control ring and the tank.
Yeah, I see some buildup of juice down in there.
Does this thing come off?
I'm wondering if that coil didn't seat all that well.
No, my shit's screwed down tight, and I was getting leaking yesterday.
Wow, the bad thing is I'm afraid to flip it. Well, I guess I could flip it upside down. Nothing's going to happen.
You're going to drip juice out of the...
No, because it's supposedly... I don't care at this point. Wow. This thing's like... You see how there's so much juice around...
Oh, yeah, I see it right there.
I don't understand that right there. That normally wouldn't be like that if... I don't know, guys. I don't know. Well, anyway, there's the single coil pre-made right there.
There you go. Ricky said the real challenge is to not make it leak.
I'm guessing so. I don't know. All right, guys. Ugh. Wow, this thing's getting to be a bloody mess with me just holding it here.
And also be sure that when you vape it, you close off like the RDA airflow, because if you leave it wide open...
Way too much.
Yeah.
Way too much. All right. So I've got enough in here. I'm going to go ahead and vape it. Yeah, here we go. Here's your challenge, kids. Wow, dude. There's like
a nice vape to it. Like
I've got like
good vapor output, but I don't know about the tank, man.
See, the thing about it with there's so much airflow to this thing. What's up, Mikey?
What's up? Sorry.
I mean, no problem, brother. So much airflow to this thing. When you're taking a hit on it, for me anyway, you got to be like 3-lung mic with maybe a reserve lung on top of it because there's so much airflow to it.
Yeah.
So here we go. I'm going to close off the RDA portion considerably, and I'm even going to shut down the lower part somewhat. There we go. And for what I just did there, and I'm at 100 watts, it's still not a lot of vapor coming out of this, really. I mean, for something that's, to me, that should be going on here, you know, I don't know, dude.
I'm vaping it with the RDA airflow shut off completely.
Oh, gosh. Barely anything, is there?
Yeah, but there it is. It's leaking. You're right, it's leaking right from the... Hold on, let's see if I can see this.
Yeah, I don't...
Right there. Underneath, it's leaking.
That's what it looked like on mine, that it was coming from underneath.
Yep. I think it's coming in between the airflow control ring and the tank.
So, I don't know. We've been...
Yep.
This is history with me and Mark, at least on the scent side of things. We did a joint video when they released all their tanks. We had a few that were leaking. We told y'all what we had going on, and you know, and now here it is again. Me and you both got something, and it's leaking at the same time.
I can't believe it's leaking right there. A little seam.
Now it's getting a little bit more out of it now, just a little bit. But now I've seen a few videos of people out there that have put some pretty extravagant builds on it and got some massive clouds coming off of it. But I don't guess I mean, it's fairly new to say if I've heard of anybody say it was leaking yet. But dude, mine was just leaking like a sieve a second ago.
I think because it's got the third coil.
You think so?
You have to raise the wattage. You were vaping at a too low of a wattage.
Huh, that's a good idea.
Bump it up to like 120.
Let's see. There's 120. I better. Now, here's another thing you got to remember. You're going to think, I'm vaping on a sub-ohm tank and I still see juice down there. You got to remember that you're also got an RDA at top that could go dry real quick on you. So
it's a dry hit waiting to happen big time.
It is.
This tank is perfect for Brian.
So let me juice some more up on top.
Put mine to 130. I'm scared.
Yeah, you try it that, and then you can raise it again. You know, put another 10 more watts. Take a hit.
That's what I'm going to do. So I'm at 120 now. Here we go. Yep, a little bit more production going on there.
Oh man, I'm gonna take a break on that shit.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, because it's got the third coil, you have to give it more power. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I'm actually going to let it sit here for a minute and just see if any other leaking develops. But hey, it is what it is. It's kind of I don't want to say a gimmicky thing, but it's just something that they've thrown out there for people. That's why it's not some big mass-produced tank right now. They've sent it out to say, hey, give it the challenge. So anyway.
Want something new? You got it.
Yep, there it is, kids. Oh, so what's happening with you, Mr. Mike Vapes?
Nada, man. Just chilling, just fighting the battle.
Yep.
I threatened 3F Vape. They took down the clone.
I seen that. So why don't you tell the story, Mark? Because it's your deal. You know what's up. But
yeah, I messaged them. I told them, dude, I always recommend your site. my videos for people to get stuff from overseas, whatever, you know, stuff they can't get from if they can't purchase from the States, they can purchase from there. And you guys go and throw up the clone on me?
That is crazy.
I gave them the information. I'm like, nah, contact Vandy Vape and get the authentic on there and sell it. And they did that.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And it didn't take long at all for them to get pictures on this and get this thing cloned. So, and I forget who it was.
He didn't really clone it. That's where a lot of people think that it got cloned. It didn't get cloned. I could, if I want to right now, it literally could take me 10 minutes to take pictures from Vandy Vape's website of the RDA, throw it on MikeVapes.com, the pictures, and put up a pre-order for a clone.
True. That is true.
It doesn't mean that it's been cloned. They're waiting to see. They want people to click on it and see how many, if it's actually people want it, you know.
And it had like a price tag of what, like $9.95 or something. Yep.
So it wasn't cloned. They just put it up there, and they were going to proceed to clone it.
They were fishing to see.
It will be cloned.
Yeah. Well, and if you haven't seen it yet, which I know you have, I know all three of these guys have got videos up, Brian, Mark, and Mike. Mike's is not really a review. He's just showing us, he's releasing his product, but Brian and Mark actually did the review on it right now. And I'm sure you'll see others coming with theirs. So Mike is probably not going to make it to Atlanta this weekend because, you know, he's had to pay a lot of money to get these guys to give a good review. But it's all good. We love them. We love them. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding, folks.
Actually, it's true.
You know, I always do this. Every time we say a joke, it's like we got to stop real quick. Oh, I'm kidding, because we
People
know
believe that shit.
Yeah, it'll be too quick, and people are like, oh, I knew that was like that. But oh man, you still working on yours, Mark?
Still vaping on it.
Any more leaks?
Not yet.
Did you get your mail yet, ST, today?
I haven't got it yet. Mine doesn't.
You should be getting the icon today, I think.
Nice. I was hoping so because I want to have mine built ready for Atlanta because I want to take it with. Yep. So I'm excited about that showing up.
What time does your mailman usually come?
He normally about between 3 and 4. I would have just left for work, so I never catch my mail till I get home late at night. But since I'm off work today, I will get it as soon as he pulls up. Oh my
if it comes today, hopefully.
Yeah, I hope it does.
Well, what time do you leave tomorrow?
5 in the morning.
Oh.
Yeah. If it comes after day, I won't see it till Sunday night when I get home. So what are you going to take with you this weekend, Mark? You decided yet?
2 of my most dependable mods and a tank and an RDA. That's it. I'm not taking a lot at all. And probably just 1 bottle of juice. And I'll just buy some juice down there.
So you're going to take your Sherman with you or what?
Probably the Sherman and an RDA, and then I don't know which mods yet. Maybe the Max. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly.
What you told with you, Mike?
What am I bringing? I'm bringing the engine.
Nice.
Bringing the icon. That's a lock.
Oh, yeah.
Icon's coming with me. What else am I bringing? I'm bringing this setup right here.
I seen your little picture on Facebook. That's a sweet little setup right there.
The red and black Predator. I'm going to bring this with me. What else am I bringing? I might bring not too much. Just a couple of RDAs. I'm going to bring the RTA with me. That's it. That's really it. I might bring another device with me. We'll see.
Nice. Also, I'd like to mention out there, I don't know if he's watching or not, but would like to give a shout out to my man, Mr. Adam Miller. Been a few things happening down there at Vaporize Nomads. There's been a little, I guess you can say, change of the guards. Adam's still running the show down there, but JC West has moved on. And so, to my knowledge, though, business really hasn't changed at all. It's just JC and them have decided to go their separate ways on new ventures. And so, if y'all weren't informed on that, now you have been. But like I said, should be no change of anything going on down there. Business as usual.
JC West is working for Vandy Vape now, right?
I did hear that. I heard he's got a new RDA coming.
He's working for Fagan Industries.
Damn. So, Mark, what do you got them doing for the Fagan Industries?
I have no idea.
Did you start them low on the totem pole, or did you start them off in a executive position right off the bat?
He's a stock boy at the moment.
Oh, okay, I got you. Well, shit happens, I guess. But I do know that I believe Adam's gonna have some V3s down there with him. So if you're wanting to get your hands on a V3, and you're in Atlanta, there's a good chance for you to get one. Sight on. You don't have to wait. It is right there. Make your purchase, and you can walk around the event with a V3. I know I'll have mine with me.
Adam is accepting IOUs. If you don't have cash on you, you could just own the money.
Yep. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's real nice of him.
Hell yeah.
Here we go.
I got a question in chat that I need to answer.
Okay.
I never mentioned this in my video for the icon, but the Brooklyn Vapor says, Mike, you never mentioned in your video how you came up with the name Icon. There was a lot of names I wanted to go for, but a lot of names were taken. As you know, there's so many products and so many names out there. But this name stood out to me because I wanted it to be the RDA. I wanted it to be so good that you're going to worship it. You know what I'm saying? That you're going to love it. So, Icon.
Yeah,
There we go.
I love the name. I think it's simple, but it's perfect for an RDA. So
it is a great name.
it's not all like some of the crazy names we've seen come out on shit lately. So some of them that we can't even pronounce to this day. But
like I said, it's not an innovative RDA, but it's made to be the best RDA.
Yep. Well, I am definitely ready to get my hands on one. It's just like and I'll always say this. Some of the reviewers that are out there right now that have been in the game for a long time they get their hands on a lot of things because they are sent to them for review. So you get to see what's good and bad, and then you kind of get to go your own direction and put everything that you want into one thing, regardless if it's a juice, device, RDA, whatever. You know, the knowledge is all there. You just got to give it to somebody and say, hey, this is exactly what I want. So it's perfect.
Yeah, Mark said it perfect in his video, too, about that.
I hadn't watched Mark's video. What did he say? What did you say, Mark?
I don't even remember.
I love you, Mark. Mark doesn't even remember what he says himself. So
That was yesterday. I don't remember what's going on from yesterday.
I know.
Someone asked in the chat, so Mike designed the icon and Mark made the SIG pet? Am I correct?
Take it away, Mark.
But Mark said that, who better than a reviewer who has, reviewers who have used so many devices, and they know what's good and what's not good and to be able to create a device that virtually has almost no cons to it, that just vapes great. Definitely. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to just take features and stuff of other tanks and just throw it all into one and just make a badass fucking RDA that you could throw some massive builds in there if you want to. Great airflow, flavor.
And it's just, man, I couldn't repeat it 1,000 more times to say that, especially juice. Juice is definitely what I've noticed. A lot of the reviewers have made good juice for the simple fact they've tried so many. you can put that mixture in of what you really like. But yeah, good deal.
And I think more of these companies should start asking people in the vape community to help out.
Oh, definitely.
Be like, send in your designs and work with, because what better person to do it?
And something else we received. I see Mark over there playing with his. Let's ask this question because Mark was asking it last night. How did the spinners get involved with vaping? It's like those two are together now. How did they get put in the same group?
All the vape companies are sending spinners out.
Yeah.
I don't get why they first was scooters, now it's spinners. What's next week?
Yeah.
There it is.
Hell yeah, baby.
Yeah, we can't.
Luggy that shit. That's the Luggy spinner.
Yeah, I didn't get a Luggy, but I got my little Sense one that me and Mark had a showdown last night, by the way, with spinners. Mark used his Luggy one that Mike's using, and I used the Sense one, and he thought that his would go longer, so we held our hands up like this, like a bunch of little kids, and I won.
I think I got a bad spin off mine. That's why.
Mark's petered out on him, so. Yeah, I hear you, Frank. I tell you what, if somebody would be standing right next to you right now, Brian cannot stand spinners for some reason. I don't know what his issue is with them, but
oh fuck!
Oh,
this one here wobbles on me.
so mine does pretty good.
This one I can feel the wobble. The one from Sense. Sorry, Sense, but yours I don't like. I like the one from the Luggy one.
Mike, is there an email where I can reach out to you to ask a couple of questions? That's from Josh.
Who, for me to ask me questions?
Yep.
Facebook. Email is on my YouTube. But I pretty much don't answer too many emails. Facebook, that's where I answer stuff.
Yep.
Mike Vape's Facebook page. Contact me there.
Brian has spinner envy. Don't let the hate propagate. I hear you.
I think Brian can operate a spinner.
I don't think he can either. I think he.
To advantage for him.
Yeah. I think we're going to try to work on him in Atlanta and get him into the to be a little hipster with a spinner. So, thank you, Josh. Y'all got any questions out there? Anything good going on? Like I said, I'm getting excited about the trip this weekend. Get to hang out with the crew. That's always a plus for me. What? Did I miss something?
Some James Mooten. I'm still waiting for a Facebook ad from Mike. What do you mean by Facebook ad? All you got to do is go on Mike Vapes and add yourself. Unless he means the Facebook vape team group.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know.
If it's for personal, I don't add people I don't know. My personal. No offense.
How is the flavor on the Sub R? Well, it's there. Not quite as flavorful, maybe as what I'd want it to be. I think there's too much working right there. Seriously, I just think there's just too much going on with it. But it's not, like I said, I don't know how to explain that one. When I first seen it before I even received it, I was kind of like, huh? Why are we doing this right here? But I figure, hey, if they send one out, I'll try it. I'll do it. And that's what I've done. Now, I'm not trying to hide or be mischievous about it, but you did see it leaking. I don't know what's going on there. It's not now. And I'll take another pull on it. You know what? Let's take it up to 130.
I got mine at 130.
So I don't know. Yeah, my camera's not going to focus that well. I'm at 130 there. So let's see. Let me open up the airflow a little bit more. Doo-doo-doo. See, opening up the airflow on this, if you keep both of them wide open, there's just so much airflow coming in, you won't taste anything but a bunch of air.
It is very eerie.
Now, this thing, I mean, you're seeing it's starting to really chunk the cloud there, but I don't know. It's just like we said a minute ago. At some point in time, and I'll be the first probably to do it before anybody else, I'm going to forget that there's an RDA on the top of this thing, and I'm just going to pick it up one day and take a long pull on it, thinking I see some juice in the bottom, and get a massive dry hit off this joker. So
That would suck too.
yeah, I'm trying to be easy with that one. So, but what else we got going? Anyone coming down to Texas for the Vapor Dynasty Expo from April 28th to the 30th in San Antonio, Texas?
I'd like to go to Texas. I've never been there.
That would be a cool one because I think that's where Mark was going to go last year with Coil Master, and then it didn't go through or something, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And Mark made a few racial comments about some folks in Texas, and I don't think they wanted him down there. So
No, Coil Master wanted me to actually work at the booth, like build coils and shit. I'm like, what?
and Mark doesn't build, so you know.
Like, that's gonna cost you, buddy. I ain't doing that shit for free. Like, I'll bring a suitcase full of pre-made coils and just tell people I built them.
Mark will bring his buddy from the vape shop that builds his stuff there, but then he'd have to pay him. So can you imagine Mark, Brian, Mike, and ST in cowboy hats? We can dig out some cowboy gear, I guess.
I'd like to go to Texas. I want to meet, most likely, what's his name? Richard.
Twisted. Yep.
Probably be there. I'd like to meet him.
I know. Yeah, he was there last year because he did a little vlog from there. I hear there's some pretty big names going to be at this one this weekend. So what? Grimm's supposed to be there. Of course, Mike is going to be there. I guess Mark will be there. Shit.
The one dude, what's his name?
Tony from Vapor Trail will be there. I heard through somebody, I don't remember who, but somebody said that Zophie might be there.
Oh, hell.
So, I mean, which would make sense. She, this is Atlanta. She's in Florida. So, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not that far. Well, probably the 6-hour drive, I think, for her.
Yeah. So that's a possibility, I guess. I know Matt's not going to be there. I think he's actually in Texas right now on some other business or so.
Matt Suck My Mod?
Yeah.
He's home. He was just live on his other channel. They did like a quick live thing. I guess
the weigh-in stuff. Yeah, that's right.
He's home. I'd like to meet him too. Matt.
That would be cool. I've got to do. He's come on the show a couple times, and I've done a few other things with him. He's a real cool guy. I would definitely like to meet Matt in person. But,
I know he's going to be. I think it's in June. He'll be in Tampa, Florida, an event. So I might go to that one.
You and Mr. Phenom.
Yeah, I might go there. It's not a big event, but I want to go there because I have cousins in Florida, and he'll come visit. He'll come to the event, and we'll hang out, and I get to see my cousin again because I saw him when I was in the Miami event. So Mark got to meet my cousin George in Miami. So I get to see him again, and I get to meet Matt too.
Yep, that'd be cool. Pandora Blue is going to be in Atlanta. ST.
Who the hell is Pandora Blue? I keep hearing this chick's name. Is she an Instagrammer or vape model, or what is she?
Instagram, yeah, pretty much Instagram vape model. She was in Detroit.
Yeah, I know. People kept saying like, "Oh my god, fucking whatever Blue's hair." I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Dude,
She's a vape model.
You don't keep up with freaking Instagram.
I don't look at the faces. I just look at the other parts.
If you show Mark her titties, then he'll know.
Yeah, then I'll know who she is.
Yeah, that's Gary's little girlfriend, or that's Gary's imaginary girlfriend, and you know, Gary
One
think
that's got lots of tattoos, Mark.
Oh, damn.
Gary thinks that he is going to be there, but I don't think Gary's going to show. Good Lord, my phone.
He ain't gonna show. I guarantee you he ain't gonna show. Watch, last minute, something's gonna happen.
Oh my gosh, give me just 1 second. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Someone sending you a message or someone leaking. Uh-oh. Got a call. It's important too.
She's hot with a front butt.
With a front butt. What the hell is a front butt?
Oh, Barry wrote that in the chat.
Barry, what's a front butt?
Jax Miller said, Mark, look her up.
Let me look her up. Here's my phone at.
I got someone just messaged me blue screwdrivers.
What's her name again? Pandora Blue or what?
Yeah. Yep. Pandora Blue.
Or Blue.
Here for people interested in who Pandora Blue is, there's Pandora Blue right there. Hell yeah.
Whew, okay, sorry about that. Lord have mercy. People realize I'm off today, so my phone's going off like crazy.
I actually got a picture of her, I think, on Facebook with me and her in a picture.
Nice rack, but a little too much ink for my liking.
Well, I'm going to tell you what was funny in that situation. So me and Mike were sitting at the bar, and I think it was the first night or second night, I don't remember, at the hotel.
First night.
So we were sitting there talking, and everybody else was in there, yada, yada. And they got up, and I looked at Mike, and I said, I think that was Pandora Blue. And I was like, no. And then I seen her boyfriend, and I said, man, I think that is. But we left it alone. So me and Mike.
What did I say?
I don't remember.
When you said that, I'm like,
what did you say?
I didn't recognize it because she was wearing clothes.
Oh, that's right. Well, me and Mike decided, okay, let's go out front real quick, get a vape. So we walked out front. They got like little heat lamps under by the door. So we were out there vaping, and all of a sudden this big crew of folks walked out. And her boyfriend steps up to me and Mike and said, what's going on? And obviously we were vaping. They asked us if we were vendors. And I said, no, we're YouTubers. And he's like, oh, that's cool. He said, well, that's Pandora Blue right there. I'm like, oh, okay. And I just looked at him. I said, well, the hell, this is Mike Vapes right here. And he went, oh, yeah, Mike. I'm like, dude, you obviously don't know who Mike is if you just asked us if we were vendors in the first place. I'm like, okay, well, I got you, brother. I said, I know who this guy is more than I would know any of who y'all are. So, but anyway.
I like what SD said. This is Mike Vape right here.
Oh gosh, but
he seriously came up and said, "Hey, this is Pandora Blue."
Yes.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, and SD said, and here's Mike Vapes.
It's like we were having a comparison of folks. I'm like, hey, okay.
And then SD says, well, Mike Vapes is hotter than Pandora Blue. I was like,
here we go.
Here we go again.
I'd be like, okay, it's Pandora Blue. What do you want me to do? Jumping jacks?
Mark wouldn't even listen. Mark would have just walked off. He wouldn't even got in the conversation.
Mark didn't even know who I was when I was in fucking Detroit. He walked right by.
In Detroit.
Oh my god.
He's like, who are you?
Oh yeah, that was funny that time. And the thing was, we talked with those people that night, and then the next day, I seen dude an event, and we were kind of passing one another, and I looked, and just kind of like tipped my head, and he acted like he knew who I was. Then I'm like, whatever, dude. That's cool with me, brother.
So is he your pimp or is he your boyfriend?
Supposedly, I think he's got some followers on Instagram too. So, and
I think he's sponsored by VGod.
okay.
That's what I thought I heard. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't keep up with their stuff on there like I guess a lot of people do, but I don't know. Whatever. But all right, we got a few more minutes, but here you go. So, like I said, as it stands right now, these are a limited run on the Sub R from Sense. I've got a stainless one here. If you want to get in the giveaway, all you got to do is I'll announce the winner next week on my show. All you got to do is come back to this show after it goes off. I don't care what you leave in the comments. Just leave something in the comments. And you got to be subbed to the channel, and that's it. So I'll draw a winner next Thursday on the show, and easy as that. So like I said, you might have your hands on one of the hottest things in the world and not know it, and it'd be a limited run, and you can never get one again, or, you know, whatever it might be. But there's your chance. So, hold on, where is mine? Oh, I set it down right here. All right, well, no more leaking, so things are good right now. So, any more on yours, Mark?
No. Not leaking.
At Mike from Mr. Ronnie Cash, gonna be in Foxwoods. That, you know the answer to that one already. You know he'll be there.
I'll definitely be in Foxwoods.
Yeah. Now that's one I would like to attend to, because I know that's a pretty frequent one that y'all do. And but man, that's like really pulling some stuff together to make something like
Expensive.
that. Yeah.
If you're gonna stay in the hotel.
Yep. Jesus, what tank is that, ST? This is the Sub R RDA / sub-ohm tank. Ugh. So you got a sub-ohm tank at the bottom, and there's an RDA built in at the top.
Are we doing this again?
Well, somebody was asking.
Oh, okay.
They didn't know who it was. No, they were just asking. So
I'd like to get us to get a house again over there in Foxwoods.
yeah, that house y'all have was pretty nice there. I know it wasn't as cool as the Vegas one, but it still would be pretty cool. The Vegas trip, if the Vegas trip wouldn't have been a working trip and it would have just been a trip for us to hang out the time we were there and maybe a few more days added to it, that would have been the shit right there.
Yeah, the booth part, having the booth just killed it.
Yeah, because that was, I mean, I'm going to tell y'all something. You might have been to a lot of events and just walked around, but if you actually work one, they are tiring, because basically you're going to stand in one spot most of the day pushing product, and it just, by the time you get home that evening,
Repeating the same thing over and over and over again. That's the part that I can't stand.
Yeah, you got to keep, and that's funny. I didn't even think of it like that, but yeah, you're basically repeating yourself at least 1,000 times a day, because that's what you have to do. So,
like we do on YouTube.
Exactly. Oh man, NYC has to have more conventions like Detroit.
Yeah, right. Well, they had one, and it was the same weekend we were in Detroit.
Yep. Yeah,
it was a 5-minute drive for me.
Yeah, Basardo and all them were at that one. So, but all right, folks. Well, look, we've hit that hour mark. I want to get off here in time. So, Vaporino is about to do his thing. I believe, to my knowledge, it is on Instagram. He is doing a raffle for Heavy Shop. Am I correct on that?
That is correct.
Okay.
And good.
Y'all run over there, since y'all have got time still. Go over there and check that out. Get involved with it. Do whatever you need to do. I've been a little out of the loop on that one, so I don't know exactly all the ins and outs of it, but I'm certain they'll show you.
His Instagram is vape_rye, RYE.
Yes. So definitely, like I said, it starts here in about 3 or 4 minutes. So y'all all go over there, show your support, do what you can.
There will not be a vape team tonight. Brian has confirmed it.
Well, you know what?
Been canceled?
If I'd have known that, I'd have just held my show off till this evening.
I might maybe I'll do a live stream on my channel tonight.
There we go. This is where Mike branches off on himself, on his own.
You guys want to join me tonight?
Yeah, definitely. Dude, we've never done a live thing like that on your channel. That would be awesome.
Actually, you've been on my channel live, SD, a couple of times.
Yeah, we did that when you first went live that night.
Yep, it was,
That's
it was
right.
you and Vaping
Dirty.
Moderation.
And Dirty came on there too.
Was he? Oh,
Yeah.
I got to erase that one.
But yeah, that would be awesome. Well, then there's a possibility that might be floating this evening, so keep your eyes out for that. But yeah, I appreciate everybody joining. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and click and get out of here so y'all can join that. Do what you can to help Andrew out. I think he's right at his goal, so that's a good thing to hear. But for those of y'all that are going to be in Atlanta this weekend, we'll definitely see you. It's always cool meeting folks out there. So, but yeah, we're out of here. Y'all have a great day. Like I said, if you want to win this, go back to the replay. If you're watching the replay, whatever, just leave a comment. You got to be subbed to the channel. We'll pull a name next week on the show. And there you go. So we're out of here. Y'all have a good one. Maybe see you this evening. And I can tell you somewhere else where we'll definitely see you. Mark will have live feeds going all weekend long on Facebook. So just be a part of the vape team or the Vaping Fagan Lounge.
I'll be live at the airport at 5 a.m.
Yes, he will, because he'll be lost.
Yep,
So,
I'll be lonely.
all right, folks, we're out of here. Y'all have a good one. Peace.
Bye.